What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the ZayMoolaSportsPodcast. I'm your host, Isaiah. We got some breaking news last night as Chad Brinker announced that he has resigned as Titans president of football operations after spending 3 years with the organization. And I'm not surprised by his decision at all because he went from getting promoted to being demoted. And it is a very tough pill to swallow as he was originally brought in by Rand Carthon in 2023 to serve as assistant general manager. But then the following year in 2024, he got promoted to president of football operations. And this surprised everyone because we could not understand why Amy Adams Strunk would promote him to such a powerful position within the organization, because as we all know, president of football operations play a very vital role within their respective organizations. You look at Matt Ryan with the Atlanta Falcons, he has final say on personnel decisions even more than their GM Ian Cunningham. So again, y'all, president of football operations have a very huge role within their organization, and he went from being Rand Carthon's assistant to having the same amount of power and authority as Rand did. And we got to admit, y'all, that just created a very weird dynamic between he and Rand Carthon. I'm not saying they didn't respect each other or that they didn't like each other, but if you brought someone in to be your assistant and then the following year they get promoted and now they no longer have to report to you, they're no longer serving under you, but they're basically have the same amount of power and authority as you do, that's going to make you feel some type of way. And I'm pretty certain that Rand Carthon did not like this at all, because again, y'all, he is the reason that Chad Brinker was brought to the Tennessee Titans. He was there to serve as assistant general manager to assist Rand Carthon, but instead Amy Adams Strunk decided to promote him and give him just as much authority as Rand Carthon the following year. So again, it created a very weird dynamic between the two men. And then the following year in 2025, after the Titans fired Rand Carthon, everyone was saying that that was Chad Brinker's decision. Now, I still believe that it was Amy Adams Strunk's decision to fire Rand Carthon, but there are some people out there, y'all, that will tell you that the reason Rand Carthon got fired is because Chad Brinker wanted him gone. And I will say this, after Rand Carthon got fired, Amy Adams Strunk announced that Chad Brinker would have final say on personnel decisions. So even though we hired Mike Borgonzi last year, Chad Brinker had final say on personnel decisions. So he was basically the de facto GM. And that's why a lot of people were surprised that we were even able to get a great GM like Chad Brinker, because everyone thought after Amy Adams Strunk announced that Chad Brinker would basically be the de facto GM that we would not be able to get a good quality GM, since he was going to have final say on personnel decisions. As we know, most GMs in the NFL, y'all, they have final say on personnel / roster decisions. But after Amy Adams Strunk announced that, this was basically going to be Chad Brinker's team moving forward. But then at the conclusion of the 2025 season, Amy Adams Strunk changed her tune as she announced that Mike Borgonzi would have final say on personnel decisions, that the Titans were going back to, a more normal NFL front office scheme, which made sense, y'all, because again, most NFL organizations allow their GMs to make draft and free agency and roster / personnel decisions. And so I thought that was the right move by Amy Adams Strunk to allow Mike Borgonzi to really shape this team and his image. And so far, y'all, he's done an incredible job. I mean, look at the coach he hired in Robert Saleh. Look at the players he brought in free agency like Alante Taylor, Cordell Flott, Wandale Robinson, and John Franklin Myers. Look at the players that he just drafted: Keldrick Folk, Carnell Tate, Anthony Hill Jr., and Nick Singleton. And so far, Mike Borgonzi has done a really good job of shaping this team, shaping this organization in his image. And so when Amy Adams Strunk announced that he was going to, have final say over personnel decisions, then it became very clear to me that Chad Brinker's time was going to be coming to an end, y'all, because as I stated to start this video, he went from getting promoted in 2024 to vice president of football operations, to president of football operations. Then in 2025, he was basically our de facto GM. But then this year, Amy Adams Strunk demoted him back to where he should have been all along, y'all, which was basically assistant general manager. Again, that's what he was originally actually brought in to do, and he should have stayed in that capacity, because when you have a GM and then you have an assistant GM and you promote him to have just as much power and authority as GM, y'all, it's almost like you're undermining the GM. You're not allowing him to really do his job, which is to have final say on roster and personnel decisions. So again, I thought that was a great move by Amy Adams Strunk to really just, give us that normal NFL structure again, that normal NFL front office structure like we had for years up until last year. So I absolutely love that. And again, I knew that Chad Brinker's time with us was coming to an end, because why would he want to, stick around any longer when at one point he was our GM? I mean, y'all, let's just call a spade a spade. Chad Brinker last year was our GM. It was not Mike Borgonzi, because he had final say on personnel decisions. And so when Amy Adams Strunk stripped that power, and when she stripped that authority away from him, I knew he was not going to be a part of this organization for much longer. And now, y'all, this is truly Mike Borgonzi's organization. This is his franchise. He's going to continue to shape this team, this franchise, in his image. And I'm incredibly excited about this, y'all, because, again, this is why we brought him in, right? We wanted him because of all the years he has spent with the Kansas City Chiefs being their assistant GM, and we know the success that they had. So we brought him in to try to build this organization back up and to take us to new heights that we've never been before, y'all. And now, with Chad Brinker resigning, Mike Borgonzi has the authority to do whatever he wants with our team or organization moving forward. And I'm incredibly excited about this, because y'all, I have total confidence in him. I mean, again, look at the players that he brought in via free agency and the draft. And now with Chad Brinker out of the picture, Mike Borgonzi, this is your team, this is your franchise. Let's go win the Super Bowl, baby. Keep leveling up this team, taking us to new heights, and I cannot wait to see what he does for years to come. So there have it, man. This is me discussing Chad Brinker resigning as Titans president of football operations, and why I absolutely love this. Remember, y'all, laughs good message, so what? Make sure you get your daily dose. Y'all, I'm an man. I love y'all. God bless. Peace.